First on Fox. Pence takes shot at Trump in campaign kickoff video, invokes conservative icon. Pence is making history as the first current or former vice president in 8 decades to take on his running mate. Des Moines, Iowa, exclusive. Former Vice President Mike Pence takes aim at President Biden and the Democrats, takes a subtle jab at his one-time running mate, former President Donald Trump, and evokes the late President Ronald Reagan, as he announced his 2024 Republican presidential campaign in a launch video. President Joe Biden and the radical left have weakened America at home and abroad, Pence argues in his video, which was shared first with Fox News on Wednesday morning. The video's release came hours before the former vice president is expected to formally declare his candidacy in Iowa, the state whose caucuses lead off the GOP presidential nominating calendar. The American dream is being crushed under runaway inflation. Wages are dropping. Recession is looming. Our southern border is under siege and the enemies of freedom are on the march around the world. And worse still, timeless American values are under assault as never before, Pence charged. But portraying an optimistic vision for the future, Pence says, we can turn this country around. But different times call for different leadership. Today, our party and our country need a leader that will appeal, as Lincoln said, to the better angels of our nature. I have long believed to whom much is given, much will be required. My family and I have been blessed beyond measure with opportunities to serve this nation, and it would be easy to stay on the sidelines. But that's now how I was raised, Pence emphasized in his video before announcing that that's why today, before God and my family, I'm announcing I'm running for President of the United States. Pence is joining a growing field of Republican White House contenders that's currently dominated by Trump, his one-time boss. Pence is the first running mate in 8 decades to run against his former boss, since Vice President John Nance Garner unsuccessfully challenged President Franklin Roosevelt in the 1940 election. Pence enters the 2024 race polling the mid-single digits, far behind Trump and also significantly trailing Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who trails Trump by double digits but is firmly in second place, ahead of the former vice president and the rest of the field of actual and likely candidates. I'm very confident that we'll have the support to be able to carry our message, tell our story, which is not just my years as vice president but also years as governor of a conservative state leading a conservative agenda, record employment, as also being a conservative leader in the Congress of the United States, fighting against the big spenders in my own party, Pence emphasized in a Fox News interview this past weekend. He pledged that, we'll have the resources to tell our story, and my hope is, should we enter the race, that by the time people are making decision, we won't just be well known, we'll be known well. They'll know who the Pences are. They'll know what our values are, our sense of calling, and I'm confident we can do that. Pence, who turned 64 on Wednesday, was Indiana governor when Trump named him his running mate in 2016. For 4 years, Pence served as the loyal vice president to Trump.